A very good afternoon to everyone present here. It's my pleasant task to join in for the session today. Nothing much, you can actually see what I just noted down. The secret of getting ahead is getting started, said Mark Twain. Everyone can tell you the risk, an entrepreneur will see the reward. This is something I just read up somewhere. Okay, entrepreneurship is gaining attention in the present economic predicament. Entrepreneurship is not only a key facet of economic dynamism, but also an imperative for economic growth, productivity, innovation, and employment. Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, GEM, ranks India ninth amongst entrepreneurial countries. Research indicates that opportunity-based entrepreneurs contribute more to the overall economic growth than necessity-based entrepreneurs. This is an evidence to the fact that entrepreneurship in India is still far from what it could be. One of the key initiatives by the government of India has been Startup India, Stand Up India, to help boost entrepreneurship. It was launched in January 2016. The main idea behind it was to boost startup ventures as means to encourage entrepreneurship and job creation in India. So basically what I wanted to say was thank you again, Dr. Jayanti, for inviting me to give a general introduction to this. I am very happy to be here with all of you. I should say a big thanks to our General Secretary, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair, to our Principal, Dr. M.G. Raghunathan, to all the other esteemed faculty from our college and from other colleges, to the resource person, Mr. Vijayan, for today, Dr. Mahendra Kumar, Dean Research, Dr. Jayanti, and others. It's okay to dream. What we need to be doing is not just stop with the dream, but keep on dreaming and make it a reality. Now, our Abdul Kalam, our own President Abdul Kalam, he said, if you fail, don't worry. It just means first attempt in learning. This is something which you must have heard quoted oftentimes. Just don't give up. Don't give up your dream, but work towards making it a reality. Okay, so I think we are looking at the current scenario and finding that a lot of youngsters have come up with opportunities. They've come up with ideas. Now it is up to the government and up to these very, very interested, enthusiastic youngsters to try and see how far they can persuade people to finance their startups and make it a reality. What people have to actually remember is it is not enough to just finish your subjects, finish your 3 years degree course or do a 2 more year of a postgraduate course and then say, yes, I have a master's in this, but to keep saying, here I can give so many people a job. I can, become an entrepreneur. I'm a job giver instead of a job seeker. I think that is what is very, very important. So all the best to all the entrepreneurs out there. And thank you once again for this opportunity.
I
request participants to kindly mute your mic.
நம்ம பேசும்போது இத மியூட் பண்ணணுமா? இது ஆன்ல தான இருக்கு. டைரக்டா பேசலாம்.
I request Dr. J. Shivakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Animal Zoology and Advanced Zoology and Animal Biotechnology, Guru Nanak College, to kindly introduce our speaker. Sir, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, Dr. Mahendra, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. We are able to hear you, sir.
Okay, sure, sir. So it gives me immense pleasure to introduce our today's chief guest, Mr. R. Vijayan. So he pursued his BSc Zoology degree from Presidency College in the year 2001 and he finished his MSc Zoology at Loyola College in the year 2003. He also secured his MPhil Zoology from Loyola College in the year 2004. Mr. R. Vijay completed his education, Bachelor of Education from Loyola College in the year 2010. Right now, he is pursuing his PhD at SIBA. He is also doing his MBA at Pondicherry University right now. So he has 15 years of experience in the field of aquaculture. So he started his career as a project fellow at NIOT in the year 2004. Later on, he moved to SSS Marine Farms, Shirgadi, worked as a farm technician from 2005 to 2008. Next, he served as a senior research fellow at SIBA in the Finfish Culture Division from 2009 to 2014. Later on, he promoted as a research associate in Business Planning Development Unit at SIBA in the year 2013. From there, he moved to Satyabama and worked as a scientist B in Center for Ocean Research and Development Center in the year 2014. He also worked as a junior consultant in Fisheries Division under National Fisheries Development Board (NFDB), Government of India, Hyderabad from 2016 to 2017. Right now, he is working as an incubation manager at National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management, Ministry of Agriculture and Farms Welfare, Government of India, Rajendra Nagar, Hyderabad from 2017 to till date. His area of research is chromosomal aberration and karyotyping in catfish, behavioral aspects of lobsters, studies on the Asian sea bass farming practices in India. He also conducted several training programs on rural youth and women entrepreneurship development in fisheries. He created a lot of awareness conducted a lot of awareness programs to the fish farmers. He received rupees 1 crore 35 lakhs rupees as a financial assistance from NFDP in the year 2018 and conducted 10 training programs and trained 288 participants. He also received 6 crores as a financial assistance from NFDP to establish 60 aquapreneurs in the year 2019-20. He received rupees 4 crores to conduct 30 aqua clinics and aquapreneurship development program in the year 2019-20. He also received rupees 25 lakhs grant for startups and startup incubation agripreneurship program SAIP from Government of India in the year 2020-20. So he received rupees 5 lakhs for agripreneurship orientation program AOP for taking care of fisheries related startups. He also promoting startups, business mentorship, advisory, infrastructure, financial assistance through following programs such as incubation program, membership program, Agri-Tech Accelerator program, Krishi Vikas, Impulse, National.
Sivakumar sir, I think because of the rain in Chennai, we could see a lot of technical hitches.
No issues, sir. We can.
We, on behalf of Guru Nanak Center for Research, we welcome our day before yesterday resource person and doyen of CBAS, Dr. ART Arsu sir, for our third day session. Sir, please welcome, sir. Now over to Vijayan sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, very good afternoon to all. I respected my mentor, my Guruji, ART Arsu sir, and my senior Sandanam sir, and also I thank my colleague Venu, and thank to Guru Nanak College for the wonderful opportunity, and in front of our seniors and my guide to present over the entrepreneurship. And also I thank all the participants to ensure the opportunity and make use of it in future, and whatever the chance, whatever the opportunities, I will ready to help them, especially for the students. Okay. Sir, slides, shall I go ahead?
Yes, ma'am. Sir. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am, can you please share this screen? request all the participants to kindly pin Bhuvneshwari S, the icon Bhuvneshwari S, for seamless and trouble-free presentation. Thank you. Sir, this is the slide visible to you, sir?
Yeah, sir.
Yes,
But
sir.
Yes, fine, sir.
Please
Shall I go ahead?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So coming to the topic, employment and startup opportunities in fisheries and aquaculture in India. So as introducer, already brief about what I am doing. Whatever I kept in the slides, he has already told, but still I can proceed my slides. So next slide, please. Yeah, everyone knows the fisheries and aquaculture are the important source of food, nutrition, employment, and income generation. And this sector is a sunrise sector and blooming like 28 million fish and fish farmers are primarily level twice number along with value chain. All they're directly or indirectly benefited from this sector. Fish being a affordable and rich source of animal protein is one of the healthiest option to mitigate hunger and malnutrition. So it has immense potential to enhance incomes and user in economic prosperity as well as stakeholders. Fish and fish products exports emerged as the largest group in agriculture exports and in the value terms of accounted for rupees 47 crore 620 lakhs crore in 2018-19. Is the overall scenario of fisheries in last year. Next slide, please. Yeah, coming to the new ministry, the Department of Fisheries and Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying is framed for the last year to exclusively for the fisheries promotion of the country. The government has merged these schemes of fisheries sector into an umbrella scheme of Blue Revolution. It's come to the PMMI scheme and the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sambodhana Yojana. It's a 5-year plan. Under the scheme, the ministry has introduced a lot of new initiatives such as startup funds up to 50 lakh to the entrepreneur, even startups, any innovative ideas and products. And also through Manage, we are going to establish an exclusive center for fishery extension support service. And also, next slide, please. Yeah. Under this ministry, Department of Fisheries and Fisheries, this main department is NFDB, National Fisheries Development Board. It's located in Hyderabad. And we have in Chennai, the Coastal Aquaculture Authority, and Fisheries Survey of India in Mumbai, and CIFNET, Central Institute of Fisheries, Nautical and Engineering Training, Cochin, and NIFAT, National Institute of Fisheries and Post Service Technology and Training, Cochin, and FISCOFED, National Federation for Fisheries and Cooperatives Limited, New Delhi. Next slide, please. Yeah. So other institutions overall working on the fisheries are EMPADA is the important institution so taking care of the export promotion of our produced. So Marine Product Export Development Authority, Cochin, and under that they have societies. Rajiv Gandhi Center for Aquaculture, Sirgali, and NAXA, National Center for Sustainable Aquaculture and Kakinada, and NetFish, Network for Fish Quality and Management and Sustainable Fishing, Cochin, and Zoological Survey of India, Kolkata, based at Kolkata, and NIO, National Institute of Oceanography, Donafala, Goa, NIOT, National Institute of Ocean Technology, and Chennai. Why I am mentioning this? Many are senior and teachers are there, but it's related to college. Many students are involving in this program. That's why I'm mentioning this all the institution where they can get the opportunity. So once they completed the MSc Zoology, they get the opportunity to join as a young professionals and junior research fellow, senior research fellow, and up to research associate. That's why I'm keeping all the institution for the students, exclusively for the students. Next slide, please. Yeah. As first day and second day, first day my guru Arsu sir spoke about overall scenario of aquaculture and fisheries in India and what all we are doing, especially for SIBA, what we did and what up to now we are doing. So like that, yesterday Dr. J.K. Sundaresh sir also briefed about innovative technologies and what the scopes of the startups and entrepreneurs. So he briefed mainly briefed about and Tamil Nadu, especially for Tamil Nadu, because since he worked in SIBA. And SIFA, Bhuvneshwar, he has acted as a director in charge, acting director for last 3 years. Now is the head of the division. As yesterday, our Sundaresh sir given an excellent presentation. So I'm just listed out the 8 fishery institution in India wherever the students get the opportunities. As rightly I pointed out, where we can get the opportunity. See, even Guru Nanak College, Dr. Venu is working. We are all studied in Arts and Science College. Even Dr. Sandanam sir studied in Presidency College. Then now he's associate professor in marine biology is the one in Bardhasan University. Like that, everywhere we can get the opportunity. Even I quoted one example. Dr. Sandanam sir student, Dr. Anand, working in the ministry under the Fisheries Development Commission last 4 years. So definitely you will get the opportunity to enter in the ministry. So automatically the juniors will get the opportunity based on our seniors where they are working. There is a value chain, as I can say. There's a network connectivity. So these are the 8 fishery institutions I'm quoted here. So Central Institute of Brackish Water Aquaculture, everyone knows in Chennai, and SIFA, Bhubaneswar, where Sundaresh sir was working, and Central Institute of Central Inland Fisheries Research Institute, SIFRI, Barakpur, and Central Institute of Brackish, as you said, and Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute, CMFRI, Cochin, Central Institute of Fisheries Technology, SIFT, where we can do the value addition and all those things. Central Institute of Fisheries Education. This is important institute of ICR institution. It's a deemed university where they can MFSC, BFSC final year, they can appear for the exam and they will get the MFSC for the meritorial with the scholarship. Then they can join ARS scientist. Yeah, next is National Bureau of Fisheries Genetics and Resource. It's Lucknow, NBFGR, and Director of Cold Water Fisheries in Bhimtal, Uttarakhand. These opportunities, these are the institutes, all the MSc and life science students can get the opportunity to enter in the projects, as well as they will get the higher studies of PhD. They can enroll PhD and they can complete, they can join as assistant professor as well as scientist. This is actually a ICR, everyone knows, under all fishery institution under ICR only, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, USA, under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. So even I don't know where is this Atari. It's all KVKs under Atari only, as Agriculture Technology Application Research Institute under ICR. Because even when I joined SIBA, I didn't know what is KVK, what is Atari. Once I entered the SIBA, everything I come to know what are the departments are working, what are the opportunities are there for the students to enter the. See why I quoted this all the KVKs and zone wise. So even we are in Hyderabad zone. Yeah, Telangana, AP, Tamil Nadu, and Pondicherry. So all all the KVKs, Krishi Vigyan Kendras, one fishery subject matter specialist is required. MSc Zoology with NET, you are eligible to get the that SMS post, or your PhD, you can get into the SMS post. So many are working in this KVKs, our seniors and juniors also. Why exclusively why I quoted all those things? It's an opportunity for the students. That's why I'm mentioning, because it may be not useful for our seniors and teachers and scientists. So since I'm keeping for the students. The next slide, please. Yeah, what state fisheries departments are doing? So fisheries is a state subject. So whatever schemes and whatever fund the startups or entrepreneurs going to get through state fisheries department, only they have to apply and they will get. That's why I kept. And here also they will get the opportunity in the Fisheries Development Corporation, Department of Fisheries, and even many. Yeah, I'm just telling about these students. So even you can tell to your juniors. So why not you can only choose for zoology and botany. You can go for BFSA and you can go for aquaculture and all those. There's a lot of opportunities are there. Just I mentioned these are the opportunities in state itself. It's available. So make use of it and help your juniors to get into the subjects, because employment opportunity easy to get into the departments. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the universities available in, especially in Tamil Nadu. We are proud to be in Tamil Nadu's Jayalalitha Fishery University, and you have KUFOS, Cochin, and you have KUSAT also in Cochin. Central Agriculture University is a College of Fisheries Lembichera, and Rajendra Pratap Central Agriculture University, we have College of Fisheries Dolli. So these are the universities directly giving fisheries course. Yeah, next slide, please. Yeah. Private institute also, there are a lot of like you can say MSRF, they're doing a lot of work in fisheries. So NGOs, they're working especially for the natural disasters. So MSRF playing a vital role. Many NGOs are working on this area. There also you will get the opportunities. Private KVK also there. So there you can get the opportunities to join the as a project fellow or consultant like that. Yeah, please next slide, please. Yeah, these are the important areas where can startups or entrepreneur can take their ventures. Just I pointed out the shrimp hatchery where they will get the employment opportunity, seed and marketing, feed mill plant where they will get the opportunity. Since you have studied MSc zoology, so your basic knowledge will be there. So they are ready to take you. You can find that even my juniors or seniors are working in many feed industries. So whomever want opportunity, you can contact me. I can also refer good companies. Yeah, probiotics and medicine also important areas playing in the vital role in the aquaculture industry. Yeah, shrimp farming is the one of the biggest in India. Even we can say in the world we are the number one producer of shrimp. Even we are next to China, but shrimp producer we are the number one. Yeah, fish farming and mudcraft farming and fattening. That is one other area a startup can also look into. And processing and exporting. Yeah, post harvest management we are lacking. So that area somebody can procure and processing and marketing. That will be a very good opportunity for the startups. Yeah, live fish marketing. Yeah, nowadays people are not accepting the frozen fishes. So once you get the live fish, definitely people afford to buy the fish. So there is a lot of opportunity for this live fish marketing. Value addition, of course. See, example, I'm telling the pangasius and tilapia fish. There is no market in the farm gate. Even you can get for pangasius hardly 60 rupees or 70 rupees per kilo. If you come to the hotel, especially I am quoting in Hyderabad, the fish called Apollo fish, that is pangasius only. The one plate, it's 250 rupees. That not hardly 10 pieces. So if you take 3 piece fishes, again 3 kilo, it will be more than 1,000 rupees. But farmers will get only, I think 60 into the 180, hardly 200 rupees. So imagine. So value addition is the one of the major area to look into the startups. And dry fish marketing also is important area. Is simply you can collect and packing and branding and marketing to the wherever the opportunities are available, especially for the northeastern states. A lot of scopes is there for dry fish. Seafood restaurant, now the new schemes, entrepreneurs, MBA graduates, and even MSc holders, they are ready to start their restaurant, seafood restaurant. They can start their own brand and they can start their business in seafood restaurants. So why I'm mentioning all those things? These are the important areas where you can get the schemes from the ministry, government. Okay, next slide, please. Yeah. Yeah, already I mentioned. So these are the important areas where you can get the scheme from NFDB. These are the important areas. I can share the slide to organizer. They will share you later on. You can take this one. Next slide, please. Yeah. Yes, please. Next slide. Next slide. Yeah. Before one, please. Yeah, here I am just ornamental fish. It's important area. Government also giving a more emphasis on is even seaweed cultivation. Last webinar I attended, SIBA was conducted. Our joint secretary, Dr. Balaji sir said seaweed cultivation is very, very important. We are giving more emphasis on this. So startup can also take part of this because now it's a women self-help groups from Ramnad area only. They're collecting and selling. But some startup can involve in that. You can take part and do the value addition, packing and marketing. Definitely you will get the wonderful answer. And Aqua One Center, come to my area, what we are doing here. So Aqua One Center, like you can give the one kind of small lab, like a consultancy mode of office. You can advise the farmer. You can go and take the water sample and test it, and in low minimal price. And also you can guide them up to their culture period. You can also provide the input services to the farmers. So in minimal, in that government is giving nearly 10 lakh, 5 to 10 lakh rupees to the startups. So this is we got from NFDB last year 60 Aqua1 center. It's going to be implemented this year. So already we are processed for some 10 people. Another 50 people we are going to release this coming year. So yeah, this is skill development and capacity building programs for entrepreneur and startups. We are doing already. And even ICR institutes also doing the financial support of NFDB. Next slide, please. Yeah. Yes, these are the major technologies and new areas which government is giving more important to this. Gift tilapia is a farming genetically improved farmed tilapia. Yesterday, Jintendra sir told about this Amur carp and Jayanti Rogu. And gift tilapia is also one of the important fish where that RAI system, gift tilapia is culturing. Professor Bright Singh from KUSAT, he has developed the technology RAS, recirculatory aquaculture system. It's very well accepted from the ministry as well as NFDB, where whomever is interested, a farmer or entrepreneur, they want to apply, want to do the RAS, they have to submit the application. The application go to KUSAT. That KUSAT technology, that KUSAT people will come and establish that their technology, and you have to continue your farming. So that is a very good scheme. Up to 7 lakhs government is giving. So for one unit, one farmer will get 2 units. That will be a very good scheme. In that you can do the tilapia, gift tilapia. Because normal tilapia, as Mozambique, as everyone knows, there's not much value, it may not grow. But this gift tilapia will grow up to 3 kilo also, and the meat also very good, and spines also very less. That's what there's many hotels, and they are doing in the pellets. Export also is very, very is valuable fishes. Improve variety Jayanti Rogu and Amur carp. This also NFDB, National Fisheries. Freshwater Fisheries Brood Bank. It's in Bhubaneswar, Kausalya Ganga. There you can get the seed in free of cost. Only transportation we have to bear. Bioflux fish and shrimp farming is a major is a new technology. Everyone is doing in the bioflux. Yeah, even one of our trainees is doing bioflux system in Tripura and West Bengal. Mr. Deptanu Burman is doing excellent work. He is a MFSC graduate. Studied in Lembuchera College. So he is doing enormous work to the fish farmers of Tripura as well as West Bengal. Here, I already told. Aquaponics. Here also, one of my trainee, Mr. Krishna, is doing a consultancy, and he is doing his own system. And nobody has already recognized and given the subsidy to him. Yeah, marl breeding and rearing. Mr. Vijay from Nalgonda is a normal, is a traditional farmer. He trained from SIFA, and he is doing wonder. And now he is a resource person for SIFA itself. So like that, people are learning and doing. So marl is one of the important fish to get into the scheme, and the startups also can do the marl fish breeding. And cage culture of high value species, as he said, as in Sibas, Cobia, and Pampano. Yeah. We are SIBA doing Asian SIBAs in earthen ponds, and cage culture we are not concerning, since CM for an RGC and NAOT are doing. And Pampano, CM for a Mandapam Center, Dr. Jaikumar sir is doing. So anybody want this Pampano seed, we are ready to support, and sir also ready to help the startups. Yeah, ornamental fish rearing and aquarium keeping, Dr. Atul Jain from Jaipur. He is the expert in this, and also our Ajit Kumar sir, TT Ajit Kumar sir from NBFGR Cochin Center. They're expert, and even our Dr. Kailasam, M. Kailasam sir, he bred 2 species in our SIBA itself, Mono Angel as well as Scatophagus. So aquatic animal health. Yeah, as I said, an Aqua1 center, this is important area. There's a big level. You can 5 people are partnership mode. You can apply and get into the big lab, and you can, with the help of SIBA, and you are collaborate with SIBA, and commercially they take the technology, and you can start your own venture. Here I'm mentioning the successful entrepreneur in aquaculture in India. So this slide also I can share, because I cannot read all those things. So these important people I just quoted overall working in aquaculture industry in India. And yeah, just I note down, read out some names. Dr. Manoj Sharma is a PhD in CAFE Mumbai. He is an entrepreneur doing a shrimp farming in innovative manner, and also he started his own products as like probiotics and medicines. His own innovative, and he's doing wonderful in Surat as well as Gujarat and AP areas, even Maharashtra. And also he started one seafood, especially for shrimp food restaurant, Zingalala. So he's the one is doing see whatever he thought he can do, he implement. So he's such a nice person. I given all those contact number. Whomever want, they can talk to them directly. He's doing shrimp farming, probiotics, and Zingalala is shrimp food restaurant. That Zingalala, what is culturing that same shrimp harvested and so preparing and given to the consumers. It's a wonderful new idea he started. Previous NFDB madam went to and inaugurate the restaurant. Even I was part of that program, so I am really happy. Sir is doing wonderful in our development of our country, and also a lot of opportunities he is creating for the youngsters. Whomever want employment is ready to take it to the shrimp farming as a technician, and if you want as a Zingalala, he will give the offer also. Even especially for these probiotics, they can take what his name itself. You can start your marketing. Vaidiswaran sir from Tamil Nadu only. Madurai. He is also PhD in CMFRI. Is doing exclusively gift tilapia breeding, rearing, and marketing, farming. So one kind of like instead of cage culture and RA system, sir is doing earthen pond nicely. Small pond is doing one. It's like you can say half acre area. You can take 10 hectare, 10 material like that. He is doing like a 10 ponds and regularly partially is harvesting pond by pond. So he's a successful entrepreneur. Exclusively gift tilapia is doing. So anybody want to do for gift tilapia, so you can contact Vaidiswaran sir. And Charan sir, he is also PhD in CIFE Mumbai. So he is an excellent person, consultant, and he is having his own shrimp farming, hatchery, and he's in Tamil Nadu only, Marakanam. Anybody want, you can contact Per Charan sir. Yeah. Ravi Kumar sir. His name itself Aqua Ravi. Is in Nellore. He is the lab. Is having his own lab. Also, is a consultant for the shrimp farming. You know, when we are doing Seabass farming in Nellore, so one farmer named Anumant Rao. So we did Seabass under Arsu sir. We went and we did the Seabass farming, nursery rearing as well as up to culture. We succeeded. Nursery succeeded, and even Grovet also was succeeded. We conducted a farmers interaction meet also. Krishna sir also came. He was the chief executive that time in NFDB. Why I am mentioning that Ravi Kumar sir came one day morning when we are feeding. So shrimp farming also going on in the farm. So he came. He was there maximum 10 minutes. Then he left. Then I asked the farmer, he said, for minutes he is charging because that much busy man. So how much minutes he is spending to our farm in total culture area, how much minutes he spent per minute is charging like this, like per minute 5,000 rupees, 10 minutes imagine. So like that 4 months period of shrimp farming, how much he will get for the consultant alone. And also he is referring the feed, which is the best quality feed. There also is a marketing and a technical head for some companies. So like that, successful entrepreneurs, instead of joining a government institution, they started their own companies. They're doing successful. That's why I'm mentioning. Since my topic is startups and entrepreneurship development, I'm quoted the successful entrepreneurs. So Srinivas Raju is now actually is doing organic shrimp farming, and is a different. He is giving guidance to the farmers, and he is also a successful entrepreneur in shrimp farming, as well as he has taken Seabass hatchery with the help of Seabass Chennai. And Vishwanath Raju is the famous in Hyderabad, because RAS, recirculatory aquaculture system, is doing Pangasius. Pangasius is a big level. So he got the several time best farmer award from ministry, and whomever is coming training to the manager NFDB, we are taking to the participant to the his farm, because since it is nearby and also successfully is doing, so we are taking to his farm. It's a successful model. RAS, anyone want, is a little bit higher investment, but jointly can also take part as an entrepreneurship or startup, because now a PMMI scheme up to 50 lakhs government is ready to bear for the support of startups. That's why I'm putting all those things. Akshay Kumar Shaw is one of the best farmer I've seen. It's a very simple, I can say, he has taken some technology from Sifa Bhubaneswar, but he himself bred 28 freshwater fishes, including gift tilapia and marl fish. So he is a simple farmer as an entrepreneur. Is doing given more than 50 people employment opportunity. So anybody can learn and to join work with him also. He is ready to take. So he is from Balasore, Odisha. Anjan Kumar Danpat, where we worked our Sibas farming. I was also with him. We did Sibas and we did Indicas and Bioflak. Dr. Panikarke sir did, and so he is the one as a successful entrepreneur in Odisha. And Sultan Singh is got Padma Shri for the shrimp farming. Is the great. So he is a wonderful entrepreneur and farmer. So for his innovative fish farm RA system, government has recognized, given Padma Shri for this gentleman, Mr. Sultan Singh from Haryana. Yeah, Mr. Vijay, I already told about marl fish breeding. Yes and no, is a traditional farmer and fisherman. Now he is teaching to the all the trainers. Even state fisheries department people are coming about marl. We are calling him as a resource person. So such a person. So, Sunny D'Souza from Mangalore. So he is doing shrimp farming in bioflak system. Very simple, and he is doing a wonderful culture successful model. So anyone want to bioflak shrimp farming, you can contact Mr. Sunny D'Souza, and also you can contact officially if you want to do with like a collaborative mode. You can contact SIBA. Dr. Panikarke sir will help support you. And Akbar Ali, Sheikh Akbar Ali is our own trainee. We have one scheme called Agri Clinic and Agri Business Center scheme. He is a BFSC Fisheries graduate, and he worked some time in Department of Fisheries, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Then he quit the job and started his own venture called IFSA, Integrated Fish Farmers Sustainable Aquaculture. So he is the CEO. Now he is doing all over India. His consultancy successfully is doing. Akila Mole, she is a woman entrepreneur. She is also a trainee. She is doing pearl spot breeding and rearing and culture, and also milkfish. She is a best woman entrepreneur. She got best woman entrepreneur award from Kerala government. She is also successful entrepreneur, woman entrepreneur. And Deptana Burman, I already told, is our own entrepreneur. Own trainee. Is doing excellent in bioflak fish farming as well as consultant. Next slide, please. Yeah, Srijit, these are all our own trainees, last year trainees. They are doing own aquaponics as well as RA system. His own innovative ideas he is doing. Srijit in Krishna, he was he is also doing his own idea in aquaponics. Vijay Maria Raja, why I quoted his mom is our SIBA scholar only. Is my best friend. So he started career with SIBA as a research scholar, and when I was in BPD, Business Planning and Development Unit, so we commercialized SIBA commercialized one technology called SIBA Steam, so immunostimulant. So Rajastri Sugars, they came forward and take the product, and they developed, and they have separate division for Rajastri Biosolution. They're taken the technology, but they implement. They need the people for experienced people or marketing people. They are again they. Offered us, so we want to recruit the people. If you want to join, please join with us. Then I told, as it's my personal still, like since I am sharing, since it is a startup and entrepreneurship, so I told I am working now. So my colleague project is completed. I will approach him. He will definitely come. Then We are as a research scholar that time we used to get 36,000 or nearly 40, but very moment Vijay got 70,000, and also is aquaculture head. Now as an independent, he has started his own company. He is a director of this company, and see, he has given a lot of opportunity to the many youngsters. That's why I'm quoting Vijay. Ilanjalian, is Mr. Ilanjalian, is doing excellent. We did a CBAS demonstration there. So he has seen and also learned an integrated matra farming. He has did his own invention. It's an integrated tide fed farm. There we did a CBAS with the mud crab. We have successfully done CBAS as well as mud crab. Two trial we did. It was it's a demo trial basis. We succeeded. Now he is doing a wonderful in mud crab as well as CBAS. And Sukan Veti is from West Bengal, Kolkata. Is doing a is like a door-to-door delivery frozen fish and shrimps, especially in West Bengal. There are fish eaters like Odisha and West Bengal, Kerala. These three states are major consumer of fish. So our average per capita is 20, but average is now 9. But those three states only consuming more. This compared this 9 come to because of these three states only. So there he is concentrating his business, and manage also he has got his own enterprises, fish and fun. So we are supporting up to 22 lakhs. He is going to get from us through RKVA Raftar program. So he is also doing successfully. Yeah, Mr. Sivananam is a traditional farmer, but he is doing a wonderful type of shrimp farming. He is taking a seed from the hatchery, doing nursery, then he will kept it to the grower farm. So he is also successful shrimp farmer. Anybody want to learn, even when we are in Siba, any trainees comes, we are taking to the farmers to the his farm because it's near, and also he's successful farmer. So he got several time award from the ministry as well as Siba recognized several time. Empada is recognized several time. So he's a successful farmer. Amalesh Chatterjee, he is also one of the successful entrepreneur. SIBA also recognized him. Empada is one of the committee member for many farmer side. So he is doing milkfish and doing excellently. He has taken MOU with SIBA also. And other than milkfish, he is doing CBAS and other local fishes also. You can contact him. He has a lot of score. He has a lot of network. He can also give opportunity to the youngsters. Ajul Dasu is a president of one NGO, and also he is doing dry fish packing as well as marketing. And he has started his own seafood court in Vizag, coast. It's a very minimal price they are selling these very fresh fishes. So this dry fish, whomever want to do the dry fish marketing, you can contact Mr. Ajul Dasu. These are the people already working and successfully doing. That's why I'm quoting. And also you can join with them. You can take their product. You can do your own one. Or if you want the employment opportunity, you can join with them and you can start your career. Next slide, please. Yeah, these are the small clippings I'm shared. This is the Manoj Sharma, sir. First, the successful entrepreneur list I quoted is Manoj Sharma. Is eminent person, and you can say as a scientist, and is doing his own shrimp farming in around 50 acres in Surat area in Gujarat. And our CE madam, previous CE madam, Rani Kumudri IAS madam, visited his farm. Then later on, she was inaugurated his Zingalala same day. Next slide, please. These are some activities NFDB is doing. This is this RAS system. This tilapia, gift tilapia is culturing in RAS system. This is Professor Bright Singh, the technology partner, and Madam is explaining about this RAS system. And here aquaponic system is there, where the fishes are growing as well as vegetables are cultivating in the backside. Here this is the NFDB building for any youngsters or our fisheries people want to work. Our dream to work in NFDB, because since we are all tried and we are working there, so we are proud to be a part of NFDB. So anyone want to in future also, any opportunities comes, we are ready to share. You can come and join any opportunity comes. Next, please. Yeah, coming to manage. manage Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship fishery activity. What we are doing here, yeah, we started in 2017 for the motto of supports managed trained agri clinic and agri business center trainees center scheme. Our own PGDM, PG Diploma in Agri Business Management students. Later on, we expanded to our service to agri-business startups as well as entrepreneur by providing support through this RKUA Rapta scheme under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. This under this scheme, we have two categories. We have SCIP, Startup Agri-Business Incubation Program, 25 lakhs grant we are giving. Grant. This is a grant. We no need to repay. Once your model and business model and this product is good, we are ready to afford this thing, include you as a incubating. Yeah. Next one is any initiative, any idea you have, you can enroll in this program, Agriculture Orientation Program, AOP. It's a very budding, anyone, even not even age, anyone have interest. I have innovative idea, I want to do. You can start this program, AOP. Up to 5 lakhs grant we are giving. So Agri Startups Accelerator Program, we support up to 10 lakh rupees just to start accelerate your technology and your product. The Krishi Vikas Touch for Agri and Allied Innovations, instead of doing in manage, we are going outside the other states also. We are calling all the interested aspirants, agripreneurs or aquapreneurs. They can come and pitch their ideas, and we can sort out and shortlist the people, and we can support them based on their innovation. Impulse is the mentor and mentee program. Here we can enroll, experts can enroll the mentor, and if the receiver can enter in the this mentee program. And this is the important program, Aqua Clinic and Aquapreneurship Development Program. We are doing from the 2018 to up to now. So up to now we trained nearly 766 participants and fishery graduates as well as zoology and diploma holders. We supported to establish Aqua One Center. For the general category, it's a 24% for 20 lakhs. It is 4.8 lakhs, and women or SC/ST category, it will be 7.2 lakhs, and they can start their own Aqua One Center, like a lab. You can support the farmers, and you can get the revenue from that. Next slide, please. Yeah, we are doing manage off-campus training program in collaboration with ICAR Fishery Institutes and universities, colleges, KVKs, and the progressive NGOs working in fishery sector towards conducting entrepreneurship development in fisheries and aquaculture for the unemployment rural youth and women. We started from 2017 up to now. We train nearly 1,200 rural youth and women. Here also we are simply not leave them after training. Whenever the opportunity comes, we call them, we'll recognize them. So we are doing as a National Entrepreneurship Award also under the Ministry of Skill Development. Whenever whomever is doing innovative and whomever doing a regular thing, we are recognize them. We are getting to reward them from the ministry. So here we partner with all the fishery colleges and universities of India for promoting Aqua Clinic and Aquapreneurship Development Program. Yeah. Next slide, please. Yeah, there's a future plan. We are planning to establish a separate fisheries business incubation center to support startups and entrepreneurs in fisheries and aquaculture in collaboration with the NFDB under the new scheme of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sambodhana Yojana scheme. Under the scheme, we'll provide this employment opportunity for the MFC, MSc, Marine Biology and Zoology graduates, and startup supports for encouraging start their own business venture in fisheries and aquaculture, fishery extension support services to the farmers and entrepreneurs, training program for skill development and capacity building, and free residential and financial support for the successful trainees. These, there is the, Here, there is a huge scope for the employment as well as startup opportunity in manage itself. Next slide, please. Yeah, this is when we are conducting the presentation, calling the trained participant for the presentation of their aqua clinics. So our previous DG Madam Usharani IAS was interacting with the delegates who are all experts, came for the evaluation of the projects. Just I shared for that. Next. Yeah. Thank you. If anyone want, you can contact me. I can ready to support for the especially for the startups as well as employment to the NFDB and manage any opportunity comes.
Thank you very much, sir,
Yeah.
for your wonderful presentation and in detailed information. I request the participants, you can unmute yourself and ask doubts if you have anything, right, from a person who is directly involved in entrepreneurship and incubation. Or you can even type your comments or questions in the chat box so that we will give that to you.
Yeah, this is Dr. Santanam from Bharatdasan University.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I really appreciate today's speaker. Of
Sir.
course, my mentor and my guru and well-wisher and who is a role model for me, Dr. Arasu sir is there in the line. So my respect and regards to Arasu sir. So with the permission of the Arasu sir, I would like to convey my appreciation and compliments to Mr. Vijayan. I am very happy to hear Vijayan. You have delivered an excellent, elaborated and motivated speech. I can say this is a motivated speech who can motivate the zoologists, the graduates in zoology, because among the zoologists there is some negative thoughts. Those
Yes,
who
sir.
are completing MSc graduates in zoology or both MSc or PhD in zoology, there is a false opinion.
Yes, sir.
Adverse opinion is there among the zoologists. But I can say as a zoologist, we can do wonder. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
the
sir.
best example is here, Mr. Vijayan is here. So he completed his MSc, BSc Zoology from Presidency and MSc Zoology from Loyola College. And he is now advising a team there in Image, the manage. Okay. And I keep on appreciations and NFBB about Mr. Vijayan. He is doing well. Okay. So don't think that zoology is not having any scope or future for both employment and research. So zoology is a base for even medicine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
zoology is a base for any science. So we can do wonders. Zoology
Yes.
can do wonders. Even the zoology is they are serving as a scientific space research, space center. So really this is a very motivated speech and very detailed. Very excellent thought. I can appreciate and I compliment Mr. Vijayan for his excellent and informative lecture on the scope and opportunities in aquaculture and marine science in general. So,
Thank you, sir.
My once again, I would like to convey my sincere thanks and compliments to Vijayan. Okay. So
Thank you,
from Vijayan's talk, it is very clear that the graduates participate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Sir.
sir. Sir, there are a few questions. Shall I read it out?
Sir. 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 Please, sir. Please, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Good evening.
Your inputs.
Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening, Dr. Simon, sir.
Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir. Sir.
Well present, sir.
Thank
I
you, sir.
congratulate you for your motivation speech.
Sure, sir.
Very
Sure, sir.
glad.
Sir,
Sir,
actually,
you mentioned
yes, sir. Actually, I prepared for this for the students, sir. The
Yeah,
seniors
sir.
and yes, sir.
Correct, sir.
Please.
Sir, you have mentioned that you will arrange a loan for 10 lakh rupees
Yes,
to
sir.
start consultation kind of thing.
Yes,
That
sir.
is testing things and
Yes, sir.
that is for graduates, sir. Graduates or fisheries graduates or
Yes, sir. Any
biology
graduate, sir. Any fisher, sir. Even life sciences also no issue, sir.
Yes.
Sir, even you have innovative
Even-
ideas, sir.
Yes, sir.
Instead of graduates,
Yes, sir.
instead of
Correct, sir.
graduate, you have innovative ideas in
Yeah.
product. We can ready to support, sir. No issue, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. So I'll read
Yeah.
out the question, sir.
Yeah, please, please.
Sir, one Miss Bhageshri has asked, what
Yes, sir.
vegetables are advisable for aquaponics? Which
Yes, sir.
grows well and
Directly water
provides
Yeah,
more
parameters.
Sir, even here in NFDB, you have demonstration unit. They have kept, they
Correct, sir.
kept cauliflower,
No, sir.
vendi,
No,
even
sir, it's
brinjal.
only-
Hello?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. I
please,
request,
okay.
I request the participants to kindly mute your mic so that, other participants can hear our resource person. I request all
Yes,
of you to kindly mute your mic.
Sir,
Thank
any
you.
leafy vegetables, and you can keep cauliflower, sorry, cabbage, bendi, brinjal, and because we have a model unit in NFDB also, it's successfully doing. So I'm recommending a simple leafy vegetables and brinjal, bendi. You can go ahead, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, shall I ask one question, sir?
yes, sir.
Please.
Yes, sir. Shivakumar, sir. Okay, please.
This is Dr. J. Shivakumar, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, are you providing financial assistance to only individuals or educational institutions, sir? Is it possible to start
Educational institution only for training. We are training partners, sir. The individual we are giving the funds, sir, grant or subsidies like that, sir.
Okay, for
Educational institution we are giving collaborative training program and a collaborative incubation kind of thing, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank
Sir, one Ms. Pradibha RDS asked,
Yeah, please, sir.
is Etroplus surantensis pearl spot
Yes, sir.
still cultured in South India? If yes,
Yeah.
where can we get the adult cultured fishes?
Yes, sir. Actually, in regarding pearl spot, so Siba they're regularly breeding, so you can get the young ones, and you can do the culture. Because nowhere you can see the pearl spot culture exclusively. But Nellore area, some farmers are doing, sir, and also you can go for Kerala. There you can get the huge quantity. Otherwise, wild catch only you can get the big ones, sir. If you want to culture and grow bigger, then you can contact Siba. They will give the young ones.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Even Kerala, that Akila Mole, she is doing, sir. If you want to do bulk quantity, she can supply to us.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, next question. Are
please.
there any subsidies given from the government, especially for women involved in fisheries?
Yes, sir. Even all the schemes, it's concentrating women in more, sir. In more, even subsidy also more compared to general. They have 20% extra, sir. Priority for women, any category, sir. They're in any category, they're getting the equal. Either SC/ST or general, they are equal, sir. Special category.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
And there are another next question.
Yeah.
Sir, Aqua One Center, what is the role of AOC? Any experience is required for setting up an AOC?
No, sir. For that, yeah, please continue. You complete, then I will.
Yeah, who will fix the charge for sample processing at AOC?
Yes, sir. Sir, Aqua One Center, you want to establish. So we are conducting the 1-month training program. This is a complete model developed from NFDB as well as managed, and the expert committee. We framed the training module. In the 1-month training, we are conducting exclusively for about the fishery industry. What we are going to do in the Aqua One Center. In the center, what you are going to do this support to the farmers. So what the charges as per your area wise, you can minimal, you can charge. There is no fixed cost for the charges. As per your service, as per the farmer capacity, you can charge. But that establishment of Aqua One Center, NFDB has worked out. It's the 20 lakhs project. In that, you can get the subsidy of this much. Remaining amount you can bear yourself, either bank loan or your own amount.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, one Sachin Tayade has asked, do you have some on-field training programs for students as well as teachers?
Sir, right now we are working out how to go about it this year, how we are conducting this online program. So it will be worked out in this month, and then next week definitely will come to know. And I will contact you. You can connect to them. Even my contact number I given in the last slide. Let them contact me. I can suggest them.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
One Mr. Shesha Panindra Sharma has asked, sir,
Yes,
how can we increase the nutrient recycling in aquaponic techniques?
Yes, sir. Actually, that expert, I told the Deptanu Burman and this Krishna and Srijit, they will be the right person to guide you, sir. Since I am taking care of the training and administrative part, I am little lacking on this technical part now, sir. If you ask Sibas, I can say, sir, because sir is there. I learned also. I can suggest openly, and especially for the feeding and rearing part.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is there any possibilities for UG life science students to get job opportunity in aquaculture field?
Definitely, sir. Actually, completed BSc, any even probiotic companies, the feed industry, they are ready to offer, sir. But the minimum they will get the 15,000 rupees salary alone, and other allowance they will take care, sir. No issue. Anyone is there, you can give me my number. I can suggest them, sir. No issue.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Even anyone, sir, after completing MSc, anyone want to do PhD, even Dr. Sandanam sir ready to take with the stipend. They can enroll the PhD with the stipend.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, do you incubate the project of staff from private college?
No, sir. Because since already you are in employed, we cannot consider, sir. It's unemployment and startup, sir. Individual.
Yes, sir. I think I've read out all the questions.
As a private entity, you can apply, sir, but you cannot take salary from anywhere. From this is the product, this is the technology you are getting, then you can apply, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, please.
I think I've asked all the questions and you have very aptly answered all the questions. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I would like to read one compliment from Mr. Amalalur Raj. He has told, like, sir, you have provoked us to become an entrepreneur. For some moments, we imagined ourselves as an entrepreneur. We will surely approach you in this regard. We are really very much worried about our future considering this pandemic situation, but your presentation came as an eye-opening session. We feel excited now. We will surely approach. Whenever think of business, we are limited with financial aspects. Now we got confidence. Thank you very much.
Sir, 1 second, sir. Sir, as regard to the Sandanam, sir, I am telling about again once. You are all zoology colleges department. No need to worry about the zoology students. So we are here to help you all. Okay. If you want to go for higher studies, if you want a job, we are ready to help you. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Dean, ma'am. Dean, ma'am, are you in the line?
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, shall we conclude, ma'am? Sarah's answer.
Yes, sir.
Question.
But before Dr. Mahendra Kumar gives a formal vote of thanks, let me first congratulate Mr. Vijayan for having given such a wonderful session for the behalf of Guru Nanak Center for Research on this Industry Academia conclave. So throughout this entire sessions, we have seen Dr. Arasu sir and we have seen Jitendra Kumar Sundari. So each one is an expert in one field. Today, you have given us a comprehensive information on the various people who are involved in aquaculture, the various incubation sectors available, and what are the entrepreneurs available in this field. It's been a very motivating talk to all the life science students. We're very thankful to you, sir, for this wonderful session that you have given us.
1 minute, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am. I thankful to my guru. I am a student of him. Namaskar, sir. Namaskar. And also yesterday speaker Jitendra Kumar Sundare sir. I worked with him last 2 years, and Kagdeep as well as Balasur under the leadership of Arsu sir. So both of them have given an excellent presentation in the last 2 days. So I am part of them. Thanks once again for my gurus.
Arasu sir is truly a guru because today he is here to support two of his most important candidates, Mr. Vijayan sir and Dr. Venu sir. It's really inspiring to see Dr. Arasu to support this much of his
we
colleagues.
Both are his sons,
students.
ma'am. We both are his sons.
So much, Arasu sir, for having joined.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Madam,
Yes,
if you give me 1 minute, I would like to emphasize something. Okay, so a zoology man who completed BSc Zoology, MSc Marine Biology, who made breakthrough in the history of Indian aquaculture, zoology man made a breakthrough in first time in India on induced breeding of sea bass, let us carry well. Who is none other than Dr. Arasu sir, who has a zoology graduate, completed MSc Marine Biology. This I would like to mention in this August course. So zoology is always there. This is my appreciation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandanam sir, for this wonderful words that you have told about Arasu sir. Indeed, he is truly an inspiring person. I once again would like to thank you for throughout the entire session and being there and so actively participating. Thank you, Arasu sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So it is time for delivering the formal vote of thanks. Though we had a very casual session, very interactive session, as a duty, I would like to thank on behalf of the Guru Nanak Center for Research, Guru Nanak College Autonomous, my grateful thanks to our honorable resource person, Sri R. Vijayan, Incubation Manager Fisheries, Center for Innovation and Agripreneurship, National Institute of Agricultural Extension Management, Manage Telangana, for readily accepting our invitation and spending this time with us in the midst of his schedule. Sir, you really presented the real facts about aquapreneurship and the various schemes available for those involved in aquaculture. The information you provided about the various institutions all over the country, those are offering courses at various levels for life
opportunities in aquaculture.
Sir, we are all inspired by your knowledge and your intention in spreading the same to the young generations. Once again, thank you, sir. I also sincerely thank our most revered General Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Manjit Singh Nair, our respected Principal, Dr. M.G. Raghunathan, sir, for their constant support, guidance, and help for all our activities. I thank our Chief Academics, Dr. S. Shastri, for delivering the welcome address of today's session, the third day of the Industry Academic Conclave 2020. I thank Dr. J. Jayanti, Dean Research, Guru Nanak Center for Research, for unlocking the lockdown and making it more productive by constantly organizing numerous programs for the students, faculty, and industry people for the improvement of their skills. I also thank our Vice Principal, Students Affairs, Dr. L.R.F. Kalaniti, Deans of various schools, heads and faculties of various departments of Guru Nanak College, for your support and active participation in yesterday and day before yesterday and today's. And Dr. J. Shivakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Advanced Zoology and Biotechnology, Guru Nanak College, for introducing our resource person, and Dr. Doneshwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Advanced Zoology and Biotechnology, Guru Nanak College, for helping with the presentation of the slide. I thank all the participants from across the country for your support and active participation. Thank you all once again.
Thank you.
Want to know more about these topics? Please follow us at Guru Nanak Center for Research YouTube page, Facebook, Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you.